Joining us today for this week's entertainment panel is the classic Abby St. John. As always, so glad to have you in studio today.
Of course, we say it every week, but I'm always happy to be here. It's always the best day of the week, for sure.
Oh, yeah, everybody's favorite day of the week. Here we go.
And not just because it's Friday.
Yeah, no, this is why. I mean, this is why people love Fridays in Lloydminster. For this panel, let's be honest.
Yeah.
TGIF.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, we got some good topics on the go though for this week. We got some projects, some promising projects that are coming up, and you know, starting off, I think a lot of people are talking about it because there was one factor that was thrown in this one with The Little Mermaid, and then we got another teaser. So I think a lot of people were excited because, of course, we were on that first one for a while that, you know, you saw her singing like part of your world swimming through, and it's like, okay, you got to see what she looked like, but you're like, I want to see some of these other characters. So with this other teaser, we got to see Ursula.
Yes, it was the first look that we've gotten of Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. And when the movie was first released, the rumor that it was her circulated for a very long time before it was actually confirmed. So actually seeing her, even though it was only for a couple of seconds, but hearing that iconic laugh that Ursula has, that cackle, it was very promising. I think Melissa McCarthy was one of the best choices for this character itself. And then, of course, we saw more of Halle Berry singing Part of Your World as well, which was spectacular.
Yeah, you can't complain with that.
Her voice is so enchanting. Again, another perfect casting. Now throughout this little teaser trailer, it's only about 31 seconds, but we saw some kind of iconic scenes from the first one where she's swimming up to the surface, and we don't see above the surface, but you can, if you pause it right there, you can see kind of lights flashing, which could show when Eric and his crew on the ship are shooting off fireworks. We saw a scene from Kiss the Girl, which is an iconic scene, and that was between her and Prince Eric, who is played by Jonah Hauer-King. That's going to be interesting. Obviously, we know if you've seen the animated, they don't actually kiss in that, but they definitely do tease it a lot. Unfortunately, we did not see Javier Bardem's King Triton, or we kind of saw a glimpse of Flounder, but other ones like Sebastian, we didn't see yet. So we're still holding out for that, but the movie's coming out May 26th, which is very, very soon, and I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be fantastic. And yeah, I'm just excited to see what they do with it and, you know, how they bring their own feel to these iconic characters. Yeah,
and with her singing, like, it's already so excellent. Like, hearing it, like, no one's complaining, like I was saying before, getting that a little bit more in the second teaser. I'm so tired of these 30 seconds also. Like, I think everybody is. But I think it's kind of cool to keep you anticipating and being like, okay, you'll get some more information soon. Just wait on it, because this is, like, you know, a big thing, like especially with seeing a huge thing with when it came out first with that teaser and finding out with Halle Berry's with the representation and all that, looking at all the different diversity they got going on in this movie. So I think it's going to be really great. A lot of people are really excited. Melissa McCarthy, I already knew was going to be excellent for that, but hearing that cackle is like, wow. I think it's going to be a good one. But we got something else that's going to be coming up here. Final trailer for Creed 3.
Yes.
Yeah, and that one looks like it's going to be intense. Of course, Creed movies are always intense, but you know, we got Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors in the movie and everything. I think it's going to get your heart racing.
Yes, I would agree with you. I personally have not seen any of the Creed movies. But it looks really, really good, and it makes me want to watch the other two first before this one comes out. And it's also Michael B. Jordan's debut as the director. He directed this movie, and Ryan Coogler also helped write the screenplay for it. I'm pretty sure he had some big part in writing the movie. But like this final trailer, we see Michael B. Jordan's Adonis Creed. He faces off against Damian Anderson, who's played by Jonathan Majors, and we find out in the trailer that they are childhood best friends. They grew up as brothers, basically, but they also ran into a lot of trouble. And it seems that Damian went one way and Adonis went the other way. So now that Anderson, he's out of jail, he wants to get back into boxing, and he's vicious. He is savage. And of course, Creed, he's no longer boxing anymore, but this kind of brings him out of retirement. He still has unanswered questions. So he goes back into the ring to stop him. And I think that's going to be very, very intense. Like you said, it'll get your heart racing for sure.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they have that history. Plus, then, you know, he is this savage fighter, and Creed has to go up against him to stop him, to take him down several pegs, because it's kind of almost going to ruin everything that he built up over the last couple movies. No Sylvester Stallone. This movie, which is a shame, yes, because I love Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
It's coming out March 3rd, so that's very, very soon. I think this is going to be a good movie. Tessa Thompson is also obviously back as Creed's wife, so that's going to be interesting. But the trailer was really cool. It kind of showed the training montages mirroring each other between Creed and Damien. So kind of mirrors back and forth with each other. So I thought the trailer in itself was very well done. And it really, really makes you want to see it, and it makes you very excited for it.
And seeing just like, you know, shirtless, good-looking men, I might just watch it for that reason alone, honestly. But that's all the time we have for this week's entertainment panel. So once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Abby.
Of course.